are three main points in this part: the origins of the ASEAN Regional Forum, the evolution of the ASEAN Regional Forum, and the roles of ASEAN Regional Forum in regional security. First, we will start off with the introduction. The formation of the ASEAN Regional Forum was seen as a historical development in Asia Pacific because it paved way for the establishment of the region-wide security institution, which include a total of 27 participants. This forum was aimed to develop a more predictable, constructive pattern of relationships for the Asia-Pacific region. The ALF was established based on the Association of Southeast Asian Nations model, but it could not be comprehended by looking at the ASEAN initiative. The establishment of the ALF was influenced by a series of proposals presented by non-ASEAN countries. For instance, the idea of promoting a regional security dialogue was first proposed by Australia and Canada. In 1991, Japan launched a proposal for using the ASEAN Post-Ministerial Conference as a forum for multilateral political dialogue.
And thus were regarded as a threat to the United States and many ASEAN countries. With the decline of the United States and Soviet Union in Asia Pacific, the remilitarization of Japan and the rise of China has become possible. Behind the formation of ASEAN Regional Forum, Japan has played a very active role in this establishment, even after its proposal in 1991, and in July 1993, ASEAN Regional Forum has come to an existence.
On the evolutions of the ASEAN Regional Forum, which addresses the problem and the achievement of the following agenda, such as confidence building measure, preventive diplomacy, non-traditional security cooperations, and the last one is the institutional adaptations of ALF.
Confidence building measure. ALF objective was to foster constructive dialogue and consultations on political and security issues of common interest and to make significant contributions in effort toward confidence building measures and preventive diplomacies in the Asia-Pacific region. The willingness for this matter was not equally shared among the member states, and that led to the emergence of the two groups, which are the activist and the reluctant states. Preventive diplomacy. The development of preventive diplomacy has been hampered by the lack of trust and confidence among participating countries. Activist states have expected the ALF to undertake practical preventive diplomacy roles, including early warning, fact-finding missions, good office, and third-party mediations. However, this aim has been rejected by reluctant states as they believe that this would affect the non-interference policy in internal affairs of the states, and ASEAN itself might lose its positions as a driving force for ASEAN regionalism. Traditional security cooperations. After the 9/11 attack, non-traditional security issues become the central activities to ALF, and the need to cope with international terrorism had led participating countries to see the ALF, which is the only security institutions in the Asia-Pacific region, as an appropriate venue for promoting regional cooperations. And the limited achievement of the ALF in traditional security cooperations have been due to limited capacities and resources of several ALF countries and the lack of mutual trust among them, with many remaining concerns about the principle of sovereignty and non-interference. Institutions adaptations of the ALF. The issues of institutional reform of the ALF, which involves with the ASEAN exclusive chairmanship of the ALF and the informal institutional structures of the forum, has been the contentious debate among participating countries. The activist state worried that both factors would constrain the developments of effective preventive diplomacy mechanisms in the context of equality among ALF members, as well as available resources on offer. Also, it was apparent that certain degrees of institutionalizations in the ALF is a prerequisite for promoting practical preventive diplomacy measures, which requires mechanisms to collect and analyze reliable information on a particular conflict.
Despite its steady progress in the first few years, the ALF has not made substantial progress on its agenda. In short, it has largely remained as a venue for multilateral security dialogue. So, what roles can the ALF play in Asia-Pacific regional security?
First, it enhanced the predictability of U.S. presence and its political engagement in the region, which is regarded by most regional countries as vital to the stability and prosperity of Asia. Second, it imposes collective pressure on regional countries that display behavior inconsistent with international norms and rules. For example, in the South China Sea issue, some ASEAN states built an ad hoc coalition to urge China to moderate its hardline posture. By facing massive pressures, China eventually accepted ASEAN's request to develop core content in South China Sea. Finally, it helps participating countries to engage bilaterally at the foreign minister level that have been politically difficult to set up, particularly when there is enormous tensions between states. The ARF, since its formation, can be seen as a period of stagnation rather than steady progress. The emergence of the new frameworks will not lead to the demise of the ARF, but they have already posed severe challenges to the ARF since they perform similar roles. Thus, the future prospect of the ARF would depend on whether or not it can successfully fulfill the current periodic task of promoting practical cooperation in the non-traditional security area and extending cooperation to the enduring traditional security problems of the region.